Howdy, I'm Paul McMann with Forex Smart Trade. So you're thinking about currency trading. Let me tell you a little bit about who we are, what we do and how we do it, and why we do it. About 20 years ago, the gentleman who started the company, a guy named Kevin Jones Sr., he was a successful real estate developer, and he liked to currency trade. He found, however, he couldn't replicate his success in currency trading that he was having with real estate development. And that is, he didn't outpace his losers in trades, so he ended up with a net gain. So to try to correct the situation, Kevin was a math guy, so he sat down and wrote some algorithms to help him predict the direction of the market. And it turns out that what he came up with was very, very accurate. And when I say very accurate, I am talking about almost 90% accurate. And when I first tell people this, their immediate response is, get out of here. That sounds too good to be true, and I don't believe you. And quite frankly, I get that, because most things that are too good to be true aren't. So to address that concern, we've done a couple things. First off, you don't need to believe us. We're going to let you take a look at our indicators yourself, and you make your own determination as to whether they're as accurate as I say they are. For $10 for 30 days, we are going to let you try it. During that time, we are going to give you some basic instruction so that you can interpret what you're looking at. As part of that basic instruction, we do a number of live trades every week. So at a certain time in the morning, certain time in the evening, we have a trader come online. While you watch, they do their analysis. So it's a teaching moment. And then they recommend a trade. On average, we net about 150 pips a week on those live trades. A pip is how you measure movement in the currency market, and basically it's a fraction of a penny. But what's relevant to you is if you do 150 pips a week, the account that you're trading will double every 4 months. We've been doing that now for many, many years. So we're very consistent, and we've got a long-term track record to back it up. We have the results posted on our website, so you can go and take a look. So one of the goals during that intro trial is for you to see that. So you'll watch our live trades, trade or trade. You'll copy those trades, and you'll see the next day that the trade's closed. So you'll be able to verify that accuracy. Also during the trial, I want to ask you to do a couple more things. One is I want you to make a determination about us, that we're good people to work with. You'll be working not only with me and my team, but others within the company. So you get a good chance to evaluate who we are and how we do what we do. Second, especially if you haven't traded before, and a lot of people who come to us are new traders, that you like currency trading, and that you believe you can trade with our indicators. We get a yes on all three of those, and I make the determination that you're committed to doing this. We will extend an offer to you to trade our money. And eventually, we will let you trade up to $100,000 and keep up to 80% of what you make. Now, we've been letting other people trade our money for 10 years now. That's a long time. In that time, we've kind of figured out what the key success factors are for you to do well. And when you do well, we do well. And it really boils down to two things. One is you need to be able to read the indicator. And two, you need to be able to follow our risk and money management guidelines. If we can get you to do those two things, you will be successful. Also, in those 10 years, we've kind of figured out what's the most efficient way to get you to get a handle on those two things. And it's really simple. We ask you to do some one-on-one training. For that one-on-one training, we charge a fee. And that fee ranges from $8,000 to $22,000. I don't want to get too much into the fee at this point, other than tell you that there is a fee, because it's irrelevant. Until you first determine that our indicators are as accurate as I say they are, and that you determine that you like trading, which usually takes a couple weeks for somebody to get to that point. It's irrelevant whether the fee is $10 or $1 million. But when you do get to that point, we will spend some time going over the value of the training in exchange for access to our money. Because essentially what we're doing is we're giving you an interest-free loan to trade. A loan that you don't have to pay back if you lose. And why would we do that? Is because we're very, very confident in our ability to train you to do it successfully. Because we're, like you, not in the business of wanting to lose money. So we'll talk more about the fee in a little bit. The base training is 14 weeks, 2 one-hour sessions a week. The first 6 weeks is one-on-one training. The last 8 weeks is group training. By week 9, you will know enough where we're comfortable setting you up with a funded account. When we start you, we're going to start you somewhere between $2,000 and $5,000. That exact amount will depend on how well you traded in the first 9 weeks on a demo account. Then what happens is every 90 days we evaluate. Assuming that you haven't lost any of the principal, we will generally double or triple the amount you're training. So it takes you about a year, a little over a year, to get to a fully funded account. In terms of what's possible, say we start you with a $2,500 account and you are doing 125 pips a week, which is a little under our average, you would be earning a little over $300 every week. That's walking around money for most people. However, when you get to the point about a year down the line where you're trading a $50,000 account and you're doing that same 125 pips a week, you're earning well over $6,000 a week. And that's when it becomes life-changing. And we have many people, when they get to that 9-month to 1 year mark, that they start making more in a day than they were in a year. And that's when they consider becoming a currency trader full-time. We've got thousands of people who trade our money. To get you set up, we need about 40 minutes. We will remotely connect to your computer. While you watch, we will get the software downloaded. We'll get you registered for the various webinars and classes that we have. And then every couple days, you will connect with me or someone on my team, and we will give you a private lesson until you get to the point that you feel comfortable in determining whether currency trading is for you or not. So no pressure, no risk. If you'd like to get going, give us a call back. We will get you set up. We'll get you some time scheduled to get that install done and start. Always good to learn a new skill, and the journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. So take action, take the first step. Let's get you set up on the demo. Only going to be $10, and we are not high pressure at all. We think you'll see the value in trading once you do it. So thanks so much. Glad you could spend a couple minutes with me to learn about the opportunity. Again, Paul McMann, and I look forward to working with you and helping you become a professional trader. Bye-bye.